trading here now once again. 97 units are trading here, guys.
Hey, NASDAQ. You get the best dope
96 pounds trade.
on the market.
96 units trade. 94 units are trading. 94 units are trading here now, guys. Once again, 4.5 offer, 40 an offer, 3 ounce do trade. 93 units are trading. 92.
All right. What are we going to talk about here? We're going to look around. You know what? This is a day-specific market, okay? And we are bouncing around in everything here. This is cattle here. Cattle, we had a big break, big rally. We're coming right back to where when we started the break, okay? And now today we failed here, okay? So here, how would you use my charts, okay? Or if you were a trader and you say, like, give me a number, and this is August cattle. Okay, well, down below, I'd say here, you got 216.52. This is highlighted over here. But you see that gray trend line right on there? Here, you know what? Here, we could do this. We could hide this trend line. Okay, what is that? 216.58, okay? And you could have bought it off that, you know? And here is the other front months. Here is the Feb, okay? We're looking to sell this gap up here, all right? This would be for hedgers into the end of the year risk, okay? I don't know if they need to mark this cattle up here, okay? And this was all-time highs, and we spent here a couple months here, okay? So now, and this used to be all-time high value, okay? So, and this right here was like a point of recognition. Okay, you get this big gap and you take this out, and now that is the high. Okay, that'd be one way to look at my charts, okay, and how you would use them as a tool, okay? And if you know how to use charts, you'll know that, okay? Here, you just have all these levels highlighted, you know, and it costs you $10 a day, you know, $15 a day. You want to give me something extra or something, make sure you get a, here. Watch this close here on this red, okay? Remember that? Okay, we gapped over it, and then we kind of did an island here, wasn't it? Yeah, oh, okay, here, even another one. Okay, this we kind of gapped up and held this gap, okay? And then here we opened up down here and then took out the gap, so there's no gap play. Okay, there are certain players that watch that. And then this is the front month, December. This is in delivery. This is feeder cattle here. Okay, 337.26. Okay, 337 even. You would have been filled if you had a. I'm just saying here, okay, because I was touting this is a sale. Okay, and now we're working into this gap here. Okay, so for a trader, I'm nervous. See, this is where we are in cattle. Okay, and this is what can happen. You know, if we get into this gap, this is a big gap here too. Okay, and we did it fast. We did it on a gap up, and then all of a sudden we reversed down, okay? And then we kind of do this, you know, maybe 2 days up. It's not really, but, okay? And then all of a sudden this, and then tomorrow's Friday. So is this the path? Was this the impulsive move, and then this is the retrace, and we get ready to do it again? Okay, we have seen that before. Okay, we're just going to end on this cattle here. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to go into the other markets. We'll just keep this all to meats, cattle, and this is hogs. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hey, you know what? Hang on a second here. Let's go see what that cattle-hog spread. Where would that be? Okay. So here, this is how I organize my pages. You see any of these in here, these would all be available. These are all my private pages. What do we got? LCLH ratio analog and then fun. This isn't the chart I'm looking for, but we should be able to, there should be one of them up here. Okay. Fuck is it July? Oh, because there's no August hogs? Yeah, there are. Okay, here, hang on a second here. Let's go. GLEQ minus HEQ Q6. Okay. Okay. This looks like what the chart was. Okay, so whatever that other chart was that kind of blanked out, I think it was because of a... Oh, yeah, okay. So I just added that chart back in here, and this was all to that, okay? That's how slick CQG is. So here's the 2015. This is cattle minus hogs, okay? Cattle minus hogs. Because we're almost in like 8, 16, 24, 3 times 1 in the... okay, and then this is... What is this? Hang on a second. Okay, so the ox just went off the board. Okay, all right. Okay, I've done a lot of study on this, on 2015, 2014. And, okay. All right, I see. Do you see it? Okay. Well, if you don't, let's do business. Go over there, take that VIP package sight unseen, let it renew, okay? Otherwise, I can't put you on a list and then take you off next month or something like that. But, I mean, I can, and I'll try, absolutely, okay? But you can cancel at any time. So, all right, we're going to wrap this up. This is Meats. If you need something, you know, like whatever, man, ratio spreads, okay, in the meats. Email me, arp@nasdog. Thanks for watching. Always use a risk stop to stop the risk.